Perfect. If we get an op, we get an op, so be it. If not, don't care. Let's see. Go back here, take that, replace that. Move my sticker. Ooh, that's weird. Why is that set up that way? But yeah, how was everyone's Christmas? How was
I mean,
everyone's Christmas?
it was me and Manny's first one-on-one Christmas. No parents and stuff, and it was really nice. It was very peaceful.
That's what I'm talking about. That sounds great. Move this
It was
here.
great. How was yours? What did you do?
Not much. Friendly reminder, guys, I'm a boring person. But I did do something I find exciting. Let me put the call-in number up on. Yep, we're good. Mac OS capture. Oh, let's say something real quick. Or not. Change that there. Okay, we're good. Everything's set now. Everything's set now.
Do to me. Oh,
Corso,
sorry. Hi, sorry. I was singing.
what's up? Got a question for you?
Yeah, I was actually I was actually clicking and I didn't know I was in there. But I did want to say that you guys are amazing. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Olive. I'm glad you guys had an amazing time. Much love. Vecna President 2028. Bye, guys.
Appreciate you. Um,
No idea who that was.
I don't know either. But appreciate you. Oh, I don't have live goals up here. Oh yeah, I have so much stuff to set up here. So many
Yeah,
things to
it's
set up
weird
here.
when you
Okay.
have to redo it on your backup account. And you're like, "Fuck, how did I do this?"
I was hoping because it was all one like interface that the account change wouldn't completely replace everything.
Oh, it's Mike W. That's the voice. Okay.
Help me achieve my first goal and I'll perform for you. That's a crazy starting statement for goals. We're gonna change that. What is my goal on my other account?
Usually say this shit pays for my therapy or something.
Some shit like that. I think I changed it recently. I think I put it as gifting is saying thanks, be thankful,
Damn.
smiley face. um,
Because smiley faces make it better.
yeah, absolutely does. Gotta put a smile behind your smoke. Gotta put the smiles behind the smokes. And I'll have to set up all my animations and everything. But this is the backup. For by any chance you guys are not following this account, make sure you're following this account. Make sure you're following this account. But yeah, before we get into my Christmas, once again, because like I said, I don't really give a shit what we do today, but just in case, welcome to the live, guys. I am a progressive. Ask me questions. This is a live where you can be MAGA, you can be a leftist, wherever you fall on the identical political identity spectrum. If you had a question for me that you'd like clarified, something you're unfamiliar with, something you may be knowledgeable about, you don't think I'm aware of, you're more than welcome to request up and ask me said question. Or you can call in the number on screen, 737-295-5321, and I will answer it to the best of my ability. But as for my Christmas, it was good. It was good. I just relaxed. I didn't do much. I experimented in the kitchen. I made myself. I've been thinking about this recipe for weeks because I love ginger. I'm on my knees for ginger. Okay, anything ginger flavored is a kicker for me. So I wanted to make a ginger shake. But I didn't just want to make any ginger shake because I've never even heard of a ginger shake. Like when you think of like seasonal shakes, it's usually peppermint and stuff at holidays and stuff. But I wanted a different spice. So I wanted to make a ginger snap shake. That was my solution. So I made ginger snaps. I baked my own ginger snaps. And I was trying to think of ways to make it more gingery because again, I'm going for the kick. And there was this new ginger beer that I discovered that's the best ginger beer I've ever had. And it just so happened to work with the recipe. So a lot of you guys don't know this. I grew up vegan. I'm not vegan anymore, but I still eat vegan like. For example, there's still a lot of meats and stuff I don't cook personally. Like I mainly cook chicken. I don't fuck with a lot of other meats. I like other meats, but I won't always cook it. And then when it comes to eggs, eggs gross me out. Like cooking eggs, cracking the eggs, looking at it, smelling it grosses me out. I can eat egg products, omelets, whatnot, if someone else prepares it. I can't do it myself. It's just gross. I had a whole thing about meat, same way. But I didn't want to make eggs or get eggs for the ginger snaps. So what I did is I look up ginger snap recipes. And growing up vegan, we've had several different replacements that we use for egg. And I found a new one, which was a 1/4 cup of carbonated water per egg. 1/4 cup of carbonated water per egg. Hear me out. Hear me out. I thought that shit sounded weird, but based off some of the research I was doing, it's like the best replacement for muffins and whatnot, or any type of dessert. So I tried it, and I tried it with the ginger beer because the ginger beer is carbonated. So I'm like, okay, not only am I going to get more ginger flavor, but I'm also going to get the egg replacement. And I made my ginger snaps, and they were fire. I burned the rest of them, but actually gave it interesting flavor. So then after I baked those, I got on to make my shake. And then I put a little bit of cardamom in there. And from the milk I used for the shake, I blended up some ginger. I grinded up some ginger. And since I don't have a juicer to get the extract, I boiled it in some water. Or my milk this time. I boiled it in the milk, and I made a ginger milk. And then I used the ginger milk in the shake. And that shit slapped. If you guys are in the Discord, go to the For the Eats lobby. The For the Eats lobby is the food lobby. If you're in the Discord, go to there and you'll see it. Because then I sprinkled like it on the top and I mix it throughout the shake. Oh my God, it was so good. It was
Not you
so
and your
good.
Food Network lifestyle. That's crazy.
Listen, and I know a lot of you guys in the comments are like, what the fuck? This is too much. I'm extra, okay? I'm extra. Especially like when I do cook, it's usually meal prep. I'm usually just trying to get in and out of the kitchen. Every now and then I'll try something different. For the most part, I eat the same. So on this one day, Christmas Day alone, I just wanted to try something different. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try something different. And I did, and it was fire. It was absolutely fire.
I'm glad you had fun on your Christmas day with just putting random shit in the shake. I mean, hey, whatever toots your own horn, I guess.
I'm sensing this one day, Christmas Day. Shut up. I'm sensing shade. I'm sensing a
No,
little shade.
I'm not shaming.
Sounded
No,
like
I mean,
sound like a little bit of shade. Just a little bit of
no,
shade.
because like I can't really talk. Like people are like, oh, I had like a good classic like Thanksgiving or like Christmas meal and stuff like that. I'm over here like we ordered Subway at like at like 7 at night.
Subway was
until
open?
almost 9. Subway was open. Only one McDonald's was open in our entire area, and then there was like the weird mom and pop shops. And like I've been having really bad stomach issues, just stomaching anything. Like my Subway sandwich was legitimately like turkey
Thank you, Shauna,
lettuce
for the gifts.
and tomato. Like
re-
I could not put cheese on it because I
really-
just can't.
Sorry, I really don't give a shit if y'all knock these out or not. I'm only going to be keeping it to the 100 ones, but yeah, feel free to if you want.
But yeah, no, it's speaking of Christmas, did you see what Pete Kecksbreath posted on Twitter?
I sure didn't.
So Donald Trump announced that they BOMB'd in Nigeria against ISIS
Saw that.
and stuff like that. And Pete Heck said, yep, that's what we're going to do. If you unalive our military personnel, we unalive you. Merry Christmas. Like, what? Huh?
What attack was that associated with, though?
They did one on Christmas Eve, I believe, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, where they BOMB'd Nigeria.
Wait, hold on, is this related to the Syria attacks?
Correct.
So this is all part of that
This
first
is
attack that they're
retaliation. Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess I don't give a shit. I'm more so outside of if we actually got our target, which with this administration,
But
You know.
even this administration, when they were in the first time around, Trump left the White House saying we unalived that group. So they're back now.
Oh, of course they are. He lied.
Like, it's these hypocrisy moments that make me want to rip my hair out, because it's like, you guys claim he's a president of no new wars, but BOM being random countries is fine, right?
How did it make up feel? Genesis 12:3. Now I'm curious as to what that verse says. Genesis 12:3. I have no idea what you were attempting to say. Do you want to try again? Now I'm curious as to what that says. What does Genesis 12:3 say?
I have no idea.
About to find out. But yeah, guys, this is the backup. If you're not following the backup by any chance, make sure that you are. We are literally just trying to get it going to alternate between this and the main. If by any chance you had a question, by all means, request up. Leftist, maggot, don't care. Other than that, we're just going to shoot shit.
James.
Let's see.
James, my main account got hacked. This is my new main.
Oh, yes, and this is her new main, so make sure you follow that.
I promise it's the same one. I'm still the same egg everyone loves.
Genesis 12:3. So Genesis 12:3, I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you. Cool.
Oh.
Cool. Oh, thank you, Shauna.
I don't know how to react.
I'm a progressive. Ask me question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because that's all I see on this screen. But on the other screen, I see questions. I'm about to say, your grammar is awful.
I think your stuff's just cropped out.
Yeah, it is.
I like your
Anywho.
sunflowers, Erica.
Thank you. You like my mustache too?
I do. I really
Oh, that's
do.
right. I'm not Erica. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho. How's it going?
Egg, please go by her correct name and pronouns. And
Sorry, I
It
apologize.
clearly says right there, totally not Erica. Shaw.
Totally not Erica. I
It's very
apologize.
disrespectful of you.
Sorry. I'll get.
I have a cowboy hat and a mustache.
Look how far we've come.
How far have we come? This was your idea.
No, the fuck it wasn't. What are you
Yes,
talking
it
about?
was. You was like, I think it'd be cool if like people on the left did like alt accounts and they redacted their eyes and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I tried it out. I look like a demon. So I was like, you know what? The Lord wouldn't approve. But the Lord would approve of a cowboy hat and a mustache. Boom.
I mean, I feel that. I'm debating about redacting part of my username because they never know what to call me. They either call me Olivia or Lemon. So
Okay.
Really quickly, how do I get into the Discord? Thank you, Wizard, for putting up that. Listen, I have some bomb ass mods over on the Tube side. I have some fantastic mods. Thank you so much. So the information is there. I'll go ahead and pin it for anyone over on the Tube side. That the Discord, the other social media platforms that I'm on, you can check out that pin there. Also, the ways to support the platform, all there. Thank you very much, Wizard, for that. So I still stand on that idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. And I'm gonna do it. I just keep forgetting. Those of you who aren't familiar with what I mentioned, there's one. Madness is redacted. So I was saying that people should start redacting parts of their profile picture, their eyes, mouth, whatever. If they have words up, it's up to you. Redact parts of their profile picture because I think that would bring awareness to like the whole incident. Because my whole thing is, I do not want. On one hand, I don't want the Epstein files to. I don't want the Epstein files to distract from everything else because we have other issues as well as they're figuring that shit out. But I just don't want this to be gone by the wayside again, right? Especially with the new information that's dropped. Like, it's very incriminating to the current sitting president. So I just want everyone to stay on it. And I want constant reminders everywhere because that's how we're going to get some form of accountability.
should I redact my 6 head or should I redact my long nose?
Whatever your heart desires.
I
told Manny to redact his hair and he got mad.
See,
I'm
that's
just
you just being
simply
blasphemous.
incognito.
Incognito is crazy.
Incognito.
I can't say that word.
Crazy. Y'all fuck with chai? Y'all fuck with
I
some
like
chai?
chai.
Oh my god.
I like a good chai.
I like chai lattes.
I make a dirty chai every day now.
Oh, dirty chais are my favorite.
I kind of messed up this one. I put too much cinnamon. I need to get my measurements right. But it's really good.
Just put ginger beer in it, Hector. You'll be fine.
It's fucking gross. Ew, why?
That's nasty.
Never mind.
There's a lady on a panel that looks like my friend Erica with a mustache and a cowboy hat on.
Yeah, it's
Disturbed.
crazy, isn't it? This is really blackfishing.
Nice to meet you, Shauna.
Howdy.
Howdy, Mom Donnie.
She even sounds like Erica.
It's really
That's a
good
really good
impression.
voice changer.
Yeah.
Yippers.
What up, Joey?
Joey's here.
Spent some time on his panel earlier. We had some fun. Good old fun. We had it. See,
I don't know Joey.
I have to go to other people's lives to have civil conversations. Y'all get like all the cool, calm, collect folks. I do not anymore. I don't know what it is. He had a
Don't
dude up
get
there
cool, calm,
who
collected people.
didn't know a lot of things. Yeah, you get some. You get a mess, to be fair. Or Erica does. I don't know who you are. But Joey had this guy up. He was asking questions. He was making some stupid points, but he was cool. He was calm. And I'm like, bruh, why do y'all get the better ops? Everybody else gets the better ops than me. I get the people who just want to call me a nit. Like, that's... it's crazy.
Seems unfair.
I mean, I can't say much.
Oh, whoopsie. Let me get my main back.
Mine's a mix in between.
Do I know Joey? Hi, Joey.
I think you know Joey. You should know Joey.
I'm not following. Am I following this? Joey, am I following you?
Let's see. Yeah, Joey's fantastic creator. Make sure you follow Joey down in the comments. I know a lot of us...
now.
A lot of us say, hey, we want to have civil conversations. He actively like fights to have civil conversations. I don't think I've ever heard Joey crash out. I've never heard Joey crash out. Let's see what we have here.
When did I get? Hold on one moment.
Manders. To accept, press 1.
Manders, you're on the line.
Hi, Hector. I want to talk to you. I live in Texas too, and I wanted to talk to you about Tallarico versus Crockett.
Okay. What do you got?
Well, I want to know who you think is the better choice for Texas and why.
When it comes to the better choice, I think that's a difficult question to answer because they're both mostly aligned when it comes to the policies and things that they want to push forward. A better question, I think for me, one thing I can answer as it sits right now is who's looking better media-wise. I would say Tallarico. Tallarico has been going crazy on interviews lately. When it comes to Jubilee, random podcasts I've never heard of. It seems like he's aggressively learning from one of the biggest criticisms from the 2024 election when it came to Kamala Harris. Although we know that she was literally denied to go on several big name podcasts. We won't get into that.
Right.
He's been reaching out to several people, and I've seen just clip on clip on clip on clip of him everywhere, and he answers questions very well. Seems to be pretty media trained. So I would say the optics right now are looking good for him. With that being said, I am not one to sleep on Jasmine Crockett. In fact, I've been seeing her increase her number of interviews as well. So we've had this discussion several times on the platform. Ultimately, we'll see what happens in March, but ultimately I'm going to vote for Crockett as it sits right now because we're not losing anything. I don't think it's an election where we can say she's taking anything away from him. But Tallarico's looking pretty damn good. I'll say that. And I will also add, yes. So I'll say this. And I think most people can agree with this. I think Crockett would have been a infinitely better candidate to knock out Ted Cruz versus John Cornyn. Too bad that election already took place last year and Colin already embarrassed the state of Texas. But I feel like Crockett would have been perfect for Ted Cruz versus Tallarico. I think he, for like right now, could seem better suited for it. Where it comes to someone like Ted Cruz, who has that fire, he talks all that mess and stuff, and Crockett would have cooked them back to back. I think Cornyn and Tallarico are both like the mild-mannered candidates, and it seems like more even in that sense. When I say even, I don't mean Jasmine Crockett is like lesser than Cornyn. No, I just mean like in terms of like their personas and stuff, the threat levels. I think Tallarico fits that better. If you put Tallarico versus Ted Cruz, I think it would be a different battle, if that makes sense, and Jasmine Crockett would have been better equipped for that.
I agree with everything you said. And I feel like you kind of already answered this, but I just want to ask you directly. Who do you think has a better chance of winning for Texas? Because we got to get Cornyn, Cruz, and Abbott out, but one at a time.
Again, that's easy. It's an easy answer because I can say Tallarico, and we know why. He's been in the race longer, right? He has currently the better media coverage, but then again, Jasmine Crockett has the experience. She also has a lot
Right.
more name recognition federally. A lot of it is hatred. We know why, but still. So I would say,
Right.
as it sits right now, it's kind of too early to tell. But like I
Sure.
said, in terms of looks, Tallarico.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Hector. I appreciate it. I'm actually real new to this whole politics thing, which I know you are too, but I learn a lot from Dean and Parker and Erica. Hi, Miss Erica, and everybody. So thank all of y'all for everything that y'all do for us.
Erica's not here.
Thank you. I was about to say, so on the call, the guest can't hear you. No, the guest can hear you, but they can't respond to you. Like, you can only hear my voice. But Erica just made a
Gotcha.
joke and said, I'm not here, because she's currently up here on an account that says totally not Erica.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you,
good.
not Erica.
But
Okay.
You're
Well, thank
welcome.
you for
Have a
your
great
time.
day.
absolutely. You take it easy and hope you had a good Christmas.
Oh, thanks. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, guys. I love Jasmine. We'll vote for Tallarico. I've said this time and time again, and now we're gonna get messy.
Or why?
Now we're gonna get messy.
I would love to know the why.
Can that person come up and tell us why?
So I was just gonna say, so I do not knock anyone for saying I'm going to vote for Tallarico. I am going to knock the whys, because on one hand, again, I've only been in Texas for 3 years, but upon doing my history and knowing people who've been in the state for a hot minute, from many of the people on the left that I've been speaking to, they're just happy to see the fact that we have two qualified ass candidates running against these clowns. I am unaware of a lot of people in my circles that are like, the rhetoric about, oh, Jasmine Crockett should have never jumped in, she's taking votes away from Tallarico. I'm seeing some people say that, but those are, I think it's masking their misogynoir. Anyway, I'm more interested in the whys, right? So I've had several conversations with people where they said, I really love how he talks to people, because he's a teacher, and then he was like a ordained minister or whatever. I love the way, I've said this before, like the way he weaponizes his faith for progressive policies. I think that's very impressive, and I think that's really making an impact on a Christian state such as Texas. Absolutely. I think those are advantages to Crockett. Not to say Crockett isn't a Christian. She absolutely is. People don't want to acknowledge her quotes and how she knows her Bible and how she weaponizes her faith. Everyone ignores that part, to be fair. But there's a way Tallarico does it that better appeals to some people. That's perfectly fine. I get that. But typically when I ask people why they would prefer him over her, the answers they give me back tell me it's more than just, oh, I just feel like this one's better, or I feel like they appeal more. You know what I mean? Like some of the answers are a little sus. A little sus. So I've seen, and we've all seen, I think Erica absolutely attests to this, some things that were revealed on our side of the aisle when Crockett decided to run in the race, and y'all need to unpack that shit. But regardless, like I said, whoever wins. Texas is better off. I'm going to vote for Crockett because I personally feel that she is a great candidate. I think she deserves it. I think she's going to need my vote a lot more than Tallarico, personally. So that's where I'll be putting it. He makes me feel something when he speaks. Feel what? What are we talking about?
It's an interesting statement.
Yeah, ragdolls. That's when I talk about being leaning towards him winning more. It's mostly coming from his Christian background. That shit hits a lot of people, and I can say, for one, as a person who was religious and watches how he talks about it, I'm very impressed with how he uses the Bible to back up progressive policies. It's very well done, and I think that works for a ton of people. That's really it. Everything else is just kind of the mild-mannered white guy thing. That obviously is going to appeal to a lot of people because, again, when black women get aggressive, when black women fight back, it's often not taken well by the larger demographic of this state. Let's be real. But I think that's exactly what we need in Congress. I don't want a milquetoast person in Congress. Not that I'm saying Tallarico's milquetoast, but he is a lot more mild-mannered. I want someone who's going to put feet to the fire. I want more bleach blonde, bad built butch bodies.
I really, really want people to be clear what they say when they say Jasmine Crockett takes PAC money. What packs are we talking about? Because looking here, I see building trade unions, industrial unions types. She takes money from health professionals, lawyers and law firms, securities and investments. Let me see if we can name any of these. Because they make up, the PACs make up about 23% of her funding, and then the rest are basically individual donations are the largest source, it says here, and the rest would be like individual contributions. So I'm gonna go to Open Secrets. I want to see who she's taking money from. That's so bad.
Hold
Like
on.
seriously.
Hold on.
I thought she wasn't taking PAC money. I guess I was wrong.
Securitron.
Healthcare Services Corp, Doctors Hospital at Renaissance, Truist Financial. Let's see here. There was a doctor named Carla Jerviston that gave her some money.
One moment, Erica. Sir, Securitron, I don't know what you're talking about. My server is not for debate. So if that's what you just joined for, I'm about to block you. We don't do that bullshit in my server. Absolutely not. No. We save all that contentious shit for the lives. We do not use my server for debates.
What just happened there?
Sorry, go ahead. Somebody on Tube trying to get somebody to debate him and then join my server. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me?
Weird.
Watch yourself. So I want to expand on that, what you said, Erica. Guys, not all PACs are bad. I know you guys hear PAC and immediately think of like Israel shit and crap. Not all PACs are bad. And then the big one that you guys like to call her a corporate shill for, this one dude, literally on a live, it was Queen Lee's live, tried to link the 2 million or something that she got from like Crypto Bros or Bitcoin Bros or whatever like that. They tried to link that to like some policy that was passed in Congress. And then we come to find out upon me pulling up the vote that she voted no against it. So it's like, just because we see this person gets this money here, it's worth investigating, it's worth clarifying, but that doesn't mean that they're A, B, and C. You guys got to stop doing that. And then the big PAC is APAC, which she takes not a dime from. Go ahead, Erica.
Yep. But Cronin has taken over what, $300,000 from APAC?
I think it's more than that. Let me see.
That's what I was thinking, APAC. I know she didn't take anything from that.
Yeah, I'm so tired of seeing the whole, she takes PAC money. Which PACs? What did they do? How is this a bad thing? Fun fact, guys. I know we have a few candidates who have been doing extremely well with grassroots funding. That's not for everybody, and it's still, in many cases, not enough. To go up against the GOP Texas administration, you need bank. Because I think, what's his name, is sitting at, I'm about to look up their funds in a bit. So, Cornyn,
Not bad. Almost $500,000. $488,929 from APAC.
Yeah.
And Jasmine hasn't gotten zero.
That's net worth. And nor would I say the fact that she got some money from those PACs versus Talarico not getting money from those PACs, which he has his own deals, we'll get into that in a second, isn't an indicator of her being bad. You guys got to stop doing that. Greg Abbott's net worth is $35 million. You're going to need money to fight that. It is what it is. I could care less where you get it from, so long as you don't become a shill for said PAC. Is that fair? Jeremiah, got a question for me?
Yeah, well, first off, love what you do, everyone here. I mean, obviously not Erica, who isn't here, but, you know, love her. You, Hector, Santana, Joey, everyone. I feel like you guys are doing a good thing, especially with this platform, which is like talking to Democrats and progressives to see what we can do with the midterms. I guess my question to you is like, what would you say is the most important thing we need to do so that we can take back come the midterms?
What I say is the most important thing? I would say currently Democrats are doing it. I don't think it's enough. We'll get into this in a second, but I think putting the focus back on affordability and healthcare has been doing really good. There's been criticisms I've heard from people, and I find this to be super interesting, that there haven't been as loud about like civil rights for all groups of people. I don't think that's the case at all. But I think them hyper focusing on those things, seeing that that's the reason why we lost the 2024 election. People did not register Kamala Harris's policies, how it directly benefit them. So trying to put a focus on that is good. Now to my comment on me thinking it's not enough. So it's easy to say affordability in healthcare when Republicans are making things unaffordable and fucking over healthcare. What my concern is that if we get used to this or things even out, we're going to go right back to where we were in 2024, where people just want something different. They want something new. And then just saying affordability of healthcare is not going to cut it when you don't have the GOP taking from those things. So I think we need something fresh. Several people presented universal healthcare needs to be entertained more. I have some interesting ideas in regards to us taking back the word czar and using it for our advantage. We saw the likes of Zohran Mamdani run off of it in New York City. Mom and Pop Czar, I forgot the name of the other one he started. I think that's a good idea. I think we need to run off of a tax czar. We need to make people trust paying taxes again. And that's a good idea. But yeah, I would say we just continue to do what we're doing alongside making sure that we're mixing in there something that's new, something that's not going to have people going, well, this is the same establishment platform from 2024.
So I guess my question would be, so then you would support like more like progressive like Democrats who like aren't, because like most of the like Democrats that are in office right now are moderate, and I don't like appreciate that. I think that in order for us to win some of these moderates, in order for us to make actual change, we need to start voting in like progressives, like
6,000%.
taxing the rich, and focusing on affordability, like you said, presenting actual plans on affordability that would benefit the average American. And I meant healthcare and like the housing crisis, etc. But I guess I have a different question. So coming the midterm, should we also be focusing on the rhetoric that is being spewed by the right, specifically by like the MAGA Republicans such as Donald Trump? Like, should we also keep a focus on that, or do you think it's best to ignore that rhetoric and like just push our own?
Well, we can't ignore it. He's the president, so we're going to have to cover things. But in sense of, do I think it would be beneficial for the party to focus less on Trump outside of, say, things like the Epstein files and prosecuting him and stuff?
Right.
Absolutely. I think we can do a lot less hyper-focusing on every single stupid Truth Social he makes and remind Americans that he's going to be gone at some point, and then we have to get back to actually making this country better. So I think it cost us in the 2024 election, hyper-focusing on Trump all the time. Because then people said, what else do you have to offer? And then
Right.
Harris's 82-page document meant nothing to people. They didn't read it. They only worried about the headlines, which was Trump, Trump, Trump.
And I agree with you. Like obviously we need to address it, but I think that like starting the midterms, like what you're doing right here, like having people ask questions, etc. I think that's what we need to start doing more like, as a collective, instead of focusing, like you said, on like Donald Trump's Truth Social posts, which like a lot of big content creators do, and it's not an issue because like he is the president, like you said. But I definitely think that we need to like focus less on it, because like you said, I think it did cost us the 2024 election, and then we have moderate Democrats who just realize or just see us talking about Trump and not talking about what we actually have to offer, which is why they maybe leaned like right. Anyways, that's all I had to offer. I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Appreciate you coming up.
You have a wonderful night.
But no, he everything he said is correct. He brings up great points. Eric and I have talked about this. I've mentioned it to several other people. The problem is, and this is kind of the balance, especially when you're trying to do what we do on this platform, putting up that fucker's face brings people in. It gets people engaged in the conversation. There's been so many times I'll put this background up, or others that are not so much directed around Trump, and then the lie falls flat. So I'm going to do a lot more pushing through that. We saw, was it last Saturday? When we held a live to talk to non-voters. Really and truly, if it went well enough, I would stop talking to MAGA entirely and just do non-voters.
You got to keep doing it.
2020. Oh, yes, absolutely. Like, I intend to push that out more and then try to make it like the standard, the norm. That's what you come here for, and that's all you're going to hear me talk about for the most part, outside of maybe videos. I'm going to panel hop and always going to shit on maggots. But I really want to emphasize the importance of midterms, because this is, I have to make another video on this. I have so many videos to make. I'll never forget, mid-2025, we started seeing Donald Trump personally tweet posts and backings and endorsements and support for Republican candidates across the country. And I'm not just talking about like senators and congressmen and women. I'm talking about like fucking water council people, like just personally backing Republicans. There was a few screenshots I have here on my phone where one day it was like for hours he was just tweeting people in Dakota, North Dakota, in Wisconsin, in Alabama, Mississippi, in some blue states even. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's not doing this himself. Someone's telling him to do this and giving him this information. But it was like, oh, Trump understands the importance of midterms. Why don't we? When are we going to start acting as if midterms is a make or break election in terms of holding or halting his powers? So, yeah, I'm going to act like what I talk about, and we're going to try and do a lot more of a focus on that. And we'll see where it goes. We had fucking about 500 people in that live, and we only had one dude come up. It was ridiculous. But we're going to keep it going.
Call from
Charles.
To accept, press 1.
Charles, you're on the line. Got a question for me?
Yeah, I got a question for you. I watch a lot of progressives on YouTube, and I think they're missing the point as to why they're moderates out there. I believe and just check me just check this line of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason for moderates is because white people don't like to share resources to everybody. So the Democrats have to have people that moderate that position so that they can feel like only the deserving ones get resources. And I think that's why the moderates exist. I don't think it's because of the Democrats per se. I think they're just responding to the voters that are out there. I mean, I look at, I mean, I'm in Minnesota right now, and I compare us to where my mom is from in Mississippi, and it's drastically different. And that's due to how the white people vote. And I think that's the difference. I think there's a lot of progressives that think everything is class. And I'm like, nah. I think the reason why we don't have universal health care is because there's always been a presence of the other in this country.
I think you bring up a good point. Before I respond to that, W's in the chat to the Laney Raiders. I appreciate you. W's in the chat to the Laney Raiders. If you guys are not following Defend Us Trans Laney down there, make better decisions with your life. Make sure you hit that follow button. Fantastic creator, fantastic lives. Thank you so much for the raid. Back to your point. This is where people are going to call me GOP. I agree with you. I do think in part, and in a larger part than we give it credit for, is that sometimes Democrats are very much responding to the demographics of people that are out there, to their constituents. I will caveat that by saying it's not always an excuse, especially when many people in the Democratic Party are pushing for more progressive policies that with a little bit of education will make people know that it is acceptable. It can work. We've already had the numbers for it. And they're not backed. Like the progressives in the party are not backed by the establishment Democrats. We do not see
that's where I disagree. I just think I just look at my home state, Minnesota. To me, we're the true blue state, not California, not New York, not none of that crap. We are. We look at all the progressive policies we have, and that's due to our type of white people. But the more south you go, the more conservative you go, the less and less you're able to get those policies passed.
Oh, certainly. We have an electoral college to battle. Yeah, 6,000%.
No, I'm talking about just in Congress in general. I'm not even talking about presidential, because presidential is even worse. Because Barack Obama only got 39% of the white vote back in 2012. And he's the best Democratic politician in my lifetime. So to me, that proves your white vote is capped. Your white vote is capped. Like that, they go, like when you were talking about Jasmine Crockett, I'm like, James Tallarico would work if we lived in a world where white people actually voted for the Democrats. You're only capped, especially the more south you go, you're capped to what you can do, how many voters you can pull over. You're just capped. That'll change once the demographics change. That'll change. But for now, I just ever since the Democrats passed the civil rights bills, they lost the South as far as presidential.
So now that leads me to the next part of this conversation, because I don't disagree with you. I think there's many people who are just subject to their areas, right? I touted this around when Zohran Mamdani won the mayoral race. Zohran Mamdani wouldn't stand a chance in a state like Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, so on and so forth. He simply wouldn't. Let's be real. Do I think he'd do better than other people? Sure, but he wouldn't stand a chance. So we do, in part, have to respond to our demographics. I think there's a lot of moderates in the party who do so. But I will also say that there are progressive policies the average person doesn't understand. The big boogeyman in this country, socialism, communism. Everyone got the big red scare from Russia, and no one wants to understand it after that, which I'm not a communist. I'm not advocating for that. But people do not understand socialist or socialist-leaning policies. And many people in their districts do not advocate for them or inform people properly on what that looks like for their areas or what it could look like for their areas. And I also think that has some fault. There's responding to your area by all means, but then your area only tells you what they know.
I'll push back on that. I'll push back on that. They know what it means. They just don't want to share resources to people that look like you and me. That's the difference.
Of them, yeah,
That's the issue.
Yeah, and then that's the next part, right? You mentioned that the Civil Rights Act, we lost a lot of the South because of the Civil Rights Act. Do we stop progression because passing it made racists mad, right? Like there's this line there to where we go, we understand the demographics, but we cannot kowtow to them every single time they start crying about things, which I'm sure you understand. But yeah.
No. What I mean is we should understand what the pickle that the Democrats are in. That's what I'm saying. I see a lot of progressives feel like all they have to do is just convince their racist uncle that Medicare for All will help them. And I'm like, nah, they know that. Like, there's a book called Dying of Whiteness that explains, like, you have these poor people in West Virginia, all these little poor enclaves, and these people would rather die than actually sign up for Obamacare to get the help that they needed. So that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with people that would rather die, they'd rather go hungry than share resources with me and you. That's why. Huh?
I don't disagree. You're not gonna get an argument. Like I agree with you. There's absolutely those people, and when I talk about these things, I don't even include those people. There's no point. They're going to live and die that way. They're going to pass that mentality over to their kids. It is what it is. But I don't think that is the majority of. I wouldn't say that's the majority of moderates at all. When I'm speaking on moderates, I'm more so speaking of people who are not the most informed about what those policies would look like, people who are never going to be able to or have a hard time with the social issues specifically. Because in my personal opinion, a moderate is, for the most part, someone who can get everything else except the social issues. When it comes to racial issues, when it comes to gender issues, people just tune the fuck out. They don't understand it. They don't want to tackle that. That's more so some of the moderates that I'm speaking on than just the percentage of racists who will never. You sound like a man who knows your history. You know the reason why schools cost so much now when it was free. You know the reasons why all these other things happen, right? So it's just, there's always going to be those people.
And I think demographics will change that, hopefully. But I just feel those people. I mean, I just see that. I just look at. I remember reading about how in Europe, how they were able to pass universal health care in all these different countries, and I was thinking at the same time in the United States, they were fighting it. And they're able to fight it with this whole socialism boogeyman. And I'm thinking Europe actually had socialists. They had socialist parties. And I was like, well, what's the difference? And I thought about it, and I was like, wait, everybody's homogeneous. Every single country that has universal health care, like your Japan, your Germany, your England, most of those countries are homogeneous. The United States is the only one where they're like, nah, dude, we're not giving you no health care. Like, think about it. When they passed the Social Security Act, did you know black folks couldn't get that?
Mm-hmm.
So
I spoke on that before, actually.
So and that's why I'm thinking with this Tallarico race, I get the whole, like, I automatically, I was thinking like you guys, like James will be more because of, but then my brain started kicking in, like, wait a second, we're expecting white folks to change their voting patterns. That ain't gonna work. You gotta juice out your base. Who's your base in the Democratic Party? Black people. To me, that's the reason why Kamala lost. She didn't get the raw vote totals of black people in the places she needed to get. She didn't get it in Detroit. No. She got the percentages, but she didn't get the raw vote totals. Look at like if you compare 24 to 20, you'll see vote drop-offs in every metropolitan area where she needed to win.
If we're talking about black men and women, I think we did see a number fall off. I couldn't attest to if it would have been the a little over 2 million necessary. Not to mention, it would have been so spread out across the swing states that I'm not sure that would have made that much of an impact, to be fair. But I agree with you. We did see a small fall off, and that's why we talk about the 90 million who didn't vote this election versus the number before. Just shows a bunch of people tuned out. But then that even goes back in part, which this has nothing to do with Kamala Harris. I think it's unfair to put this on her, but putting forward a candidate that's actually going to motivate people to get up. I have spoken to enough black people. You're going to have your coons and jigaboos. No one's talking about that. But then you're also going to have individuals who, I don't agree with this, but who just didn't feel like she would be enough for what they wanted. I think what we have to remember is that we have to put forward a candidate who excites people. Obama excited people.
Yes.
Joe Biden, let's be real, he got the votes he did because people hated Trump that much and he failed in the pandemic. I don't think a lot of people actually cared that much.
Yep.
And then with Kamala Harris, I was excited for a bunch of things. I think we had more than enough reasons to be excited for, but that wasn't relayed to the general populace as well as it could have been, which we know via her book and other reports now had a lot to do with Biden's team. We're not getting into that. But yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with a lot of your positions.
All right. Well, I want you to actually, preach this method, because I think a lot of leftists, they confuse, they're more class-based, and they don't understand how race plays a major factor in how policies are created and deployed in this country.
Oh, we talk on this platform quite a bit about the problem with white leftists. We can go on all day, every day about the problem with white leftists, man. They have a lot of fucking work to do. And yes, they are oftentimes very colorblind when it comes to those issues. Better yet, another thing I thought about the other day, I was mentioning it to a friend. I think there's a lot of people come on this app and they look really good and they can talk all the talk, but they won't have a single conversation with their grandfather, with their grandmother, their auntie, or their uncle, right? And that's the first place it's supposed to start, right? If we're talking about pushing these policies forward, y'all won't talk to them. Y'all won't touch them. It's okay for them to be racist. There's no changing them. And that's the first place you should go to. But yeah, I appreciate you calling in, man. Appreciate your conversation. You got some very good points and ideas. But you enjoy the rest of your day and hope you had a good Christmas.
All right, you too. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. See, guys, this is what I want to do more. I don't want to do the MAGA shit as much. This is actually what I want to do more.
Definitely nice.
And it's about to potentially get
I spoke too soon.
Yikes.
Goatness, got a question for me?
Yeah, man. How was your Christmas?
It was all right. It was all right. Pretty good.
Did you go to your Christmas Eve service at your local church?
No, I don't go to church.
Why not?
Um, I haven't been to a church in years.
How long has it been?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 years? 6 or 7 years?
Do you remember what changed?
What changed? Yeah. The churches I was going to weren't doing enough. In fact, one of the churches I grew up in, I spoke to my mother the last couple of weeks, and she was telling me about how some people in there were saying some very interesting things about our political system, which kind of went to show me that they didn't practice what they preach. But anyway, I don't have a problem with a lot of churches that are actually out there like doing the work, preaching about the love, helping the community, taking that money that they're getting, that their tax-free status, and using it for the good of the populace. Those churches are fine. I don't beef with those churches, but I think unfortunately, more oftentimes than not, churches are just propaganda machines and will weaponize Christian nationalism for.
That's crazy, bro. And I can't believe you just said that, because I couldn't actually agree with you more. I want to know if you've actually heard of this recent development, this propaganda campaign that Israel has launched to actually what do they call it? Geofencing churches on the West Coast, along California, Arizona, places like that. So they're going to geofence
I've
Christian
never heard
churches.
that term before. Geofence.
So geofencing, essentially, if your cell phone or your device enters this perimeter around what they're putting around churches, Christian churches along the West Coast, they're putting these particular Christian churches in this quote unquote geofence, where once your device enters this fence, it tracks you and knows that you are a Christian church attender, I guess. And once you leave there, they will then target you with significant Israeli propaganda, pro-Israeli propaganda. Have you heard about that?
Not specifically. So what's funny is to some maybe not quite to this degree, but I know this is a thing, or has been a thing, at least in smaller forms. For example, when I had a Facebook account, and I learned this through a video I watched, and I went and turned it off before I deleted my Facebook. But when I had a Facebook account, if you guys didn't know this, there was a feature in your settings that was like location based. And when you go to certain areas, and this goes alongside with your mic as well, which is why I appreciate Android, you can pull down from your notification tab and turn off your mic to where it's recording nothing. But anyway, you go to certain places with other people who also have their location on, and also have a Facebook account, and they'll like then suggest those people to you based off your locations. I'll never forget this woman I was flirting with at a Walgreens in Murray, Kentucky. And then I went home that night, opened my Facebook, and bam, she was there, suggested to me.
No shit.
To use that information to like try to pair you up. Which in one hand you could like, oh, that's cool, it's helping you link with people. I'm like, no, that's too much. You know too much shit.
That's Big Brother. Yeah, that's Big Brother.
Yeah, so that is a setting you guys have to turn off.
No. So
yeah.
Well, where as it pertains to Facebook, I'm sure. Yeah, that's correct. I'm sure. But when it pertains, so if you actually look up the FARA registration by Israel recently in the last couple of months, they actually aren't required. They're one of the only countries in the world that is not required to register with FARA when it comes to domestic operations by a foreign entity. They're the one. Our greatest, quote unquote, greatest ally is the one entity that is not required to register with FARA, surprisingly enough. But recently, because of the extent of their propaganda campaign and the amount of money that they have invested recently with their attempt at a pro-Israeli propaganda machine, they have to register now because they, again, have been outed as not being required to register with FARA, and now with just how extensive they're trying to go with buying TikTok, with buying up ad space and things like this. Like they're launching the biggest campaign that they ever have, and that includes this geofencing in it. And I don't think it just pertains to a singular social media app. I'm pretty sure it actually is just a blanket on your device, and that to me is just the most astounding thing I've heard of first of all, the fact that we still fund their social programs without, and I'm obviously not a socialist type person, but we fund their social programs so that their people can have free healthcare and free schooling and things of this nature, but we don't extend that same generosity to our own veterans or anybody of that nature.
Do you happen to know, I guess the name of this like PAC corporation or anything that is
So no, if
sponsoring
you
this?
will, if you just search, I'm pretty sure if you just search Israel FARA registration geofencing, you'll find it.
Okay, give me a second. W's in the chat. The Sean Green for the $5 super chat on the tube side, just for fun. Sometime tell a veteran who is MAGA that the military is socialist and VA care is socialized medicine, just like the president gets. You're not wrong. W's in the chat to Sean. W's in the chat to Sean. Appreciate your support. Guys, if anyone else wanted to do so, like I said, I was just hosting a bullshit live, and now we're getting some conversation. So be it. If anyone wanted to support the platform, you may hit up the links in the bio. Hector Talks with 2 R's on most of the platforms. Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's on the PayPal. And if you're over on the tube side, you may send a super chat. Thank you guys so much for your support. Okay, so I'm seeing... Let's see what I can find here.
And actually, if you are able to locate it and you can look into the documents in the list of church, I mean, it's so widespread. It's covering basically the entire West Coast and even additional states. Why they're allowed to do this, why Qatar is allowed to fund our universities, why these foreign entities are able to possess such an influence on our country. It's still to this day, it's just baffling to me. And honestly, it's why so many MAGA have left MAGA, proper and are now just America first. That's why Nick Fuentes is so popular as he is today. That's why the more they try and quote unquote deplatform him or not platform him. I don't know when we started using platform as a verb, because it is a noun. I don't know why we started using it as a verb.
Do you think people are trying to deplatform Nick Fuentes because...
No, they already have. They deplatformed him, debanked him, basically dehumanized him as much as they could.
You think that has more to do with him allegedly calling this out versus some of the other...
No, not at all. No, of course not. No, I'm not that naive. Of course not. No, I know he's got some controversial takes, to put it lightly. Sure. I don't agree with everything he says, but I do agree with a lot of what he says. The biggest being that I am America first and America only as it pertains to any foreign policy, any extraneous expense. I told you last time we spoke, I have denounced Trump because I'm a firm believer that he is now officially bought and paid for by Israel. That's as blatant as it could be. I have no longer...
Hold up. I did find a story here. A newly created firm called Show Faith by Works is embarking on a geofencing campaign to target Christian churches and colleges across the American Southwest with pro-Israel advertisements. The pastors and congregations themselves are seemingly unaware of this campaign, and some have concerns with Israel's methods to target Christians. So that's the name of it, guys. Faith by Works is the name of this firm.
Yes, and if you go to FARA, the actual FARA website, and you type in when it pulls up the docket, you type in "Show Faith by Works," it'll actually break down the entire list of all of the churches, where they're located, and it'll show you like what kind of perimeter they set up around each church, how far of the distance it covers, and everything. Like, it's pretty extensive, and you can go straight to the FARA website and find that out.
According to the firm's filing under the FARA, Show Faith by Works will geofence the actual boundaries of every major church in California, Arizona, Nevada, and Colorado, and all Christian colleges during worship times, and then track attendees and continue to target them with ads on behalf of Israel. Geofencing campaign is part of a larger $3.2 million contract that also includes trying to hire celebrity spokespeople and paying pastors to produce content.
Yep. What do you think about that?
This is the crazy part. RS reached out to hundreds of churches in California, Arizona, Nevada, and Colorado that were listed as potential targets of the geofencing campaign. None that responded were aware of the campaign. Quote, "We were not aware of that. No, you are the first to bring that to our attention," end quote, said the press office for Bethel Church in Redding, California. Diabolical.
What do you think about that?
I think that's extremely problematic. Project manager of the operation, Chad Schnitger explained in an email to RS that the ads may include invitations for Christians to visit one of our upcoming mobile museum exhibits, or to go to our website to learn more about the program, or to visit Israel with your church.
It's crazy.
What?
Wow.
The firm's pitch deck describes the ads as firm pro-Israel and anti-Palestinian. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
So this is the level of infiltration and level of just slimy, grimy bullshit that they can get away with. I mean, at what point does it end? Is there? This is me speaking purely hypothetically now. Okay, of course, I don't want to violate TOS and I don't want to offend your platform or nothing. But just hypothetically, imagine, what do you think the implications would be if Israel were somehow deleted from that region of the, just hypothetically speaking, of course. What do you think, what kind of implications do you think that has for the U.S.?
So I'll say that I think how they're able to get away with it, and I'll have to look a little bit deeper into it. To be fair, a lot of this stuff isn't new. We've had geofencing for quite some time. We already know they use, to some degree, like location-based services and whatnot to send you personalized ads and stuff. The issue with this specifically would be more so the pro-Israel content, the invites to Israel. Like, I think this is of a different level.
Right.
But I can see them arguing, like, based off of, well, this company does this company does this. And let's be real, they'll probably be allowed to get away with it because they're our quote-unquote biggest ally. Not that I agree with it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to look a bit more into this, and because I'm trying to figure out how exactly they're getting around FARA. It's very, very interesting, But yeah, this is kind of funny. Just another, again, whatever y'all's faith is, that's your business. But this is another reason why we now have to be cautious of who's preaching what from the pulpit, because in many cases they can be bought and paid for by corporations as well. But yeah.
Well, yeah. So, sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to say, appreciate you bringing this to my attention. Anything else you want to say before you drop? Preferably not something that's gonna piss me off.
No, of course, dude. Listen, I hope it came across very clearly and direct when we spoke last time. Like, my intention, frankly, from the beginning. Yes, we were trolling each other. Yes, we were pushing each other's buttons just for the fuck of it.
Oh,
It was
I was
fun.
dead
It was
serious.
bullshit, whatever.
I was dead serious. I don't know about you.
And I know you were sad and crying every time that I dog walked you, but it's okay. It's all in the past now. We don't have to bring it up anymore. But I hope we can admit that we can poke fun, we can bullshit, and we can also realize that we are. Let's look at it this way. You and I are both very similar in a lot of senses. We probably share more in common than we have differences. And the thing is, because we both live under this, we live in this timeline right now. We live in this country right now that, frankly, is out of the hands of every American. It's supposed to be at our service. Our government and the systems we elect are supposed to be at our service and perform our will. But we know that hasn't been the case for many a decade. And frankly, it's almost the most depressing thing in my life to know that I can't actually have a meaningful say in what happens, even if because look, we got a mandate by the American people to elect this person, despite all of his allegations, his cases, his slander, all of the things against him. He still got elected by a mandate by the American people, despite that, and it was all for the sake. Yeah, he was elected under a mandate because of the amount of people that voted for him, the amount of swing states that all gathered to vote for him, despite what rhetoric, what propaganda was out there about him, and despite it, he was elected. And under that election, he was mandated by the American people to not only secure the border and all those things. But that's not really. I don't want to get into this debate.
Yeah, got you. I wouldn't describe that as a mandate, but that's fine. Anyway, appreciate you coming up. I think the way we start to move forward is like putting aside delusions, which you clearly still have some. But I appreciate the thorough information. Some of these guys are funny. But yeah, this is super interesting. Like, I feel like I can just say off the bat that they're going to be able to get away with this based off of them being our ally. But it looks like what I would say we need some amendments to FARA. I hope this is something that we see Democrats and Republicans push forward to make it a bit tighter on dancing around these laws, because this is fucking diabolical. This is actually diabolical. But yeah, mandate is crazy. We're not summarizing 77 million people's ignorance and bigotry to a mandate. That's a weird choice of words. Oh, I forgot to move this. It's fine. Any cases,
I was gonna ask, what is that black box on the screen?
huh?
You just moved it. There's a black box on the screen, like it was transparent, but I guess you moved it. It was right in front of the hoodie or the mannequin.
Oh, first off, that's not supposed to be visible. That's the alert
Oh,
tab.
well, it's gone now.
Why was that visible? It's weird.
I don't know. It's gone.
Okay. That's been there the whole time?
Yeah, but I don't want to interrupt because you know how Eric and I, you notice how we were quiet and we listened and yeah, I actually had a conversation.
Huh.
That's what we do. I'm being petty. Let me shut up.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I didn't even do anything, so I'll figure that out. I didn't realize that was visible the whole time. That's only supposed to pop up when we get alerts.
See, Gucci saw it too. See, I wasn't going crazy.
I just thought TikTok was glitching. I think it was, because again, I didn't touch it and now it's gone. But
Did you see last time why his profile pic was CK?
yeah, he was a Trump supporter. He
I
was a
didn't
Trump
want to ask
supporter.
and get started.
He liked Charlie Kirk. We had a couple of debates where he did what he did best, and I cooked him, and he got mad, and then he would just join my lives just to say that I was a grifter. He did this for months, and then one day, when I was in Houston, he came up and was like, "Hey, man, I want to put all that aside of denounce Trump. You know, we all in this together kind of shit." And I was like okay. Then he said something else, and Olive got mad, and it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. But
Alrighty. Oh, I remember that. I remember that live. Okay.
yeah,
He's calling you a grifter, but he's a creeper.
like I'll say it time and time again. Sure, cool, great. You denounce Trump. That's a start of something. But this is where I think we have to be careful, and this is one of my issues with the Purple Revolution shit. The Purple Revolution, which I don't think that actually got any traction, but basically people who share that sentiment, if you guys don't know, it was like this little movement that started around the No Kings protests, September, October-ish, where Trump supporters were going, "Hey man, we've denounced Trump. He's a terrible guy. He's not doing what we voted for. Oh, he's doing it wrong. And we need to realize that it's not even left versus right anymore. It's up versus down." And this is literally why I have a problem with that term. I know it's true, but I have a serious problem with how it's used. And I'm just like, you don't get to ignore all the shit you defended, all the shit you pushed forward, all the ignorance that you spread around now, and expect me to come and go with you. Yeah, man, we got to fight the big guy, because we still can't even agree on who the real enemy is. Like this whole wave of Trump supporters now going, Israel's the problem. Israel's been the problem. In fact, we've been saying they've been the problem. And while we understand both parties uphold themselves to Israel, there was one side more particularly that wanted to curb them, where the other guy said, I'm going to cut them a blank check. No one listened to us when we said this because y'all were worried about her fucking laugh, right? So what do you want me to do with that? And then you have, it's more than just denouncing Trump, because denouncing Trump means nothing if all the things that Trump believes are things you haven't unpacked. You coming up on this panel and saying, I've denounced Trump. Cool beans, great. Trump's still a racist. Have you denounced racism? Have you unpacked your racism? Then you denouncing him doesn't make you much different. I don't care about your verbal stuff. I don't care about your vote more so, because all we need is the right person to come along again, saying the things Trump's done, acting the way Trump does. And because you haven't unpacked all the shit that made you vote for him to begin with, you're just going to vote for another version of him. JD Vance. So that's the problem with like people who just go, I don't like Trump. I hear this all the time. I don't like Trump. And then when you ask them a couple questions, they'll be like, well, you know, he has a point when he says, ooh, you lost me. You lost me. Anyone who says Trump has a point, red flagging. What point could, in fact, I think that's a good question.
That's a black flag.
Black flag is crazy. I'm curious now. I'm actually curious. And I want to see what they can do with this. If by any chance, which I doubt there are any Trump supporters in the chat and you think you cannot be an asshat like Goatness actually wasn't for once, what point does Trump have that you think objectively that a leftist and a Trump supporter can agree with? I'm curious. What points do you guys think he has in the most loosest sense? It's most likely what it'll be that you think we can all universally agree on. I think that's an interesting question because I can point to things that he's done that we can all agree with. I don't know more so of points that he's made that both of us universally agree on. I can't think of anything. Wind farms are hurting the whales though. Why hasn't he changed his pick? Because he's a Charlie Kirk supporter. And, and that's another thing. Huh?
No, I was trying to answer your question. I can't think of anything.
Oh, got you. And I think I mentioned that to him last time. Okay, you denounced Trump. You didn't denounce his literal puppet. Charlie Kirk was his puppet. In some cases, you could argue Charlie Kirk was worse than him in some of his views. So it's not necessarily a W in my book, but whatever. It's a start, I guess. Whatever. People keep telling me I need to stop giving these fuckers cookies. Any cases, if you are a liberal, a Democrat, a demon rat, a progressive, MAGA, a Republican, conservative, and you have a question, request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you're over on the Tube side, what up, Tube? Make sure you're liking the stream. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. You may call in the number on screen. That's going to be 737-295-5321. We're actually over the time I was supposed to be live. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Tap up the screen, guys. Let's get us up to 75K. If you haven't sent your daily heart me, ensure that you do so. Make sure you knock that out. And yeah, I'll answer some questions.
Totally not Erica person's making me nervous.
Whose mic is that? Oh, I think totally not Erica person.
I'm doing stuff. I'm trying to create a new sticker.
Oh, okay. So they want to be like him even with 6 bankruptcies. I don't know. He's not coherent enough for salient points. There's that. Preach Hector. I'm not a pastor. Thank you, though. Denouncing him now doesn't negate your 3 times vote for him. That's another thing. Listen. You voted for Trump in 2016? You voted for him again in 2020? That's crazy. Very interesting. And you voted for him in 2024? Like, I love listening to people's lives, and a Trump supporter will come up. You go, did you vote for Trump? And they're like, oh yeah, all 3 times. They'll say it with their full chest, with the biggest smile, proud of it. And I'm like, ooh, you a lost boy. You a lost boy. 3 times proud? I'm actually very forgiving of like 2016 voters. I'm extremely forgiving of 2016 voters. No, I'm not. I understand the most some 2016 voters. The 2020 voters really get to me because at this point in time, we are into his full administration just about. You saw what he did. You saw manufacturing get cooked. You saw the increase in some prices with tariffs. You saw many of the problems with immigration, how he never actually addressed that. Friendly reminder, guys, outside of some of his executive actions, which, again, were fueled by hatred and did several problems, Title 42 is ultimately what made his administration look so good on immigration. It's Title 42. And Title 42 wasn't a Trump policy. That was a policy that's been on the books since the 40s in response to any pandemic or health-related threat. If Biden was in office, or Obama was in office, whoever was in office would have utilized that. We would have seen the same numbers. I'm not saying that any of his executive orders and whatnot didn't bring down the numbers. Of course, we know they brought down the numbers. The reason why is what bothers me. The encounters are at record lows, especially for comparing it to 2023, 2022, so on and so forth. This time around, we know that. We can't deny that. My nitpick is the why. Why do we have to scare the shit out of people? Why do we have to violate people's civil rights? Why do we have to risk detaining and deporting American citizens or people with legal statuses here to bring numbers down when the vast majority of them aren't the criminals that are being alleged? That's the issue. That's the issue. For me, it's more than just low encounters. Low encounters means fuck all to me. We had high encounters It's specifically in 2022 under the Biden administration. And we didn't see a spike in undocumented migrant crime. Seriously, guys, I strongly suggest you look up the numbers, because that's the argument, right? Undocumented migrants came in, they flooded the country, and they started committing all these crimes. Actually look at the numbers. What I find impressive, they're going to hate me for saying this, what I find impressive is that despite those encounters hitting record highs, undocumented migrant crime was still at record lows compared to the average American. That's the impressive part. That, to me, goes to show that it's a boogeyman. And I'm not saying by all means we should continue to have that be a regular thing. I understand the risk that could pose from those numbers being higher, but we were fine. So now let's get some legislation to make sure that doesn't happen again. And then if it does, we have a better process to ensure that we can process people. That's it. I feel like that's something we can all agree on. I think. Whatever. What's with all the targeting of non-white people? Yeah. We are still waiting on, what's her name? Dulce. What's her name again? Dulce Consuelo Diaz Morales. I'm still waiting on. In fact, we'll just go ahead and do a dive into this really quick, because I heard the allegations that her documents were fake. I never personally saw it to confirm what made it fake, because it was more than just her birth certificate. She had immunization records and everything else, and they were saying it was all forged. So I want to see if I can find that document. Her lawyers argue birthright citizenship cannot be revoked and are seeking her immediate release. Also, I didn't know she was so young. She's 22 years old. If you guys didn't know the story, this is a woman in Maryland, and she's facing deportation. They picked her up saying that she wasn't a citizen. They tried to show ICE her documents. They literally refused to look at it. She has her birth certificate and other things. They didn't take a look at it. And then they just came out of nowhere and said her documents were forged. I'm unaware of any evidence actually substantiating that claim. But yeah. Let's see. So we did have a judge bar her from deportation. They're reviewing a petition to determine if her detention is lawful, which I would argue it's not, unless I see something else. There wasn't even an affidavit from the hospital where she was born. Interesting. Affidavits of multiple people who were at the hospital following Diaz Morales' birth were also sent to ICE, said Slatton, whose pleas for the woman's release have gone viral on social media. Oh, here we go. The Washington Post has viewed emailed photos of those documents, including a Maryland birth certificate with the name Diaz Morales on it, but cannot verify their authenticity. So how did ICE do it? How did ICE do it then? Or allegedly do it, I should say. I also called the hospital myself. Because of HIPAA, we couldn't get a full release of her records. This is her lawyer. I forgot his first name, but it's Slatton. Victoria Slatton. There we go. Victoria Slatton is a lawyer. Because of HIPAA, we couldn't get a full release of her records. We're working on that right now, but they were able to confirm that they had a patient with that name in that general time period. Let me guess. They're trying to use this general time period to say it probably wasn't her. According to lawyers, from specializing in immigration law, Diaz Morales was arrested December 14th, leaving a Taco Bell in Baltimore. Y'all gotta stop eating Taco Bell. After being held in a detention center in Baltimore, Diaz Morales, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. I'm trying to see the document. That's what I'm trying to find. Trisha McLaughlin. She's not a U.S. citizen. She's an illegal alien from Mexico. She did not provide a valid U.S. birth certificate or any evidence in support of her claim that she is a U.S. citizen. On December 14th, ICE arrested this illegal alien in Baltimore. On October 20th, 2023, when CBP encountered her near Lukeville, Arizona, Madrigal Diaz claimed she was a citizen of Mexico and was born on October 18, 2003. Madrigal Diaz? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Madrigal Diaz? McLaughlin did not answer questions about where Diaz Morales, who has a 5-year-old son, was being held or whether she had already been deported. Yeah, they moved her with the quickness. They detained her, and then her lawyers couldn't even get a hold of her. They couldn't track her because they moved her to that facility. Where's that facility at? Louisiana. Just trying to find here. Q2. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I'm trying to find the document. That's what I want to look at myself. The department also did not answer a question asking whether there was a mistake or misunderstanding about the documents that resulted in Diaz Morales' arrest. Of course they didn't. Again, those of you who are familiar with this story, I don't remember if it was a sister or a family member or whatnot who was there with her as she was detained at the Taco Bell by ICE. They had some documents there on hand. So Slatton rebutted McLaughlin's statement about the validity of the birth certificate. She added the discrepancy over her client's last name in official records is fully explained by her parents having two different last names. Discrepancies of this nature are incredibly common with non-English speakers and do not negate citizenship. This is true. What was their rebuttal to this? What was the rebuttal to this? Like, this can't be right. There's no fucking way that they're banking this entire thing off of a different last name than her parents. There is no fucking way. There's gotta be something I'm missing, right? Not me acting stupid. There's gotta be something missing, right? This can't possibly be it.
One would think.
Guys, did you guys know that my last name is different from my dad's last name? Come get me. Like, this is fucking stupid. These always scream and cry about the law as they actively dodge it like the plague. According to her lawyers, Diaz Morales moved from U.S. to Mexico with her family in 2009 or 10 and returned in 2023 to escape cartel violence. They said she was stopped by immigration officers when she re-entered the U.S. in January. She received a removal order from the Justice Department's Executive Office for Immigration Review. The order, Slatton said, holds no standing because the agency does not have jurisdiction over U.S. citizens. Moved from the U.S. to Mexico. Wait, so yeah, she was born in the United States and then went over to Mexico and then came back in 2009 or 10. So by her being born here, she is a U.S. citizen. They're trying to say that she's not. Because of what? I want to reiterate that these circumstances do not strip a U.S. citizen of her citizenship. Citizenship by birth is not lost through travel, the lack of documentation, or emergency reentry, or any ruling of the EOIR. Slatton is correct. That is correct. Or if you're determined whether it's successful. Tuesday morning, her lawyers. Granted, this was oh, this is today. Oh, this is updated today. Okay. As of Tuesday, I lost where I was at. Also, I could have showed y'all this, my fault. As of Tuesday, her lawyers said they were told she had been moved to a DHS detention facility in Texas. How much you guys want to bet it's McAllen, Texas? But they still have not been able to speak with her. Slatton said she posted on TikTok about the case because she had to bring more attention. ICE has discretion to release her anytime she wants. She's not being held for any criminal reason. So the problem with this entire detainment is that she is a U.S. citizen. She should not have been detained to begin with. This detainment would be unlawful. If your argument is now that her citizenship is not valid and her documents were forged for when she was born here, that is something that you would have to prove. As you were proving it, she still shouldn't be detained. The problem is she was detained first, and then we're going to vet your credentials later. That's unlawful. If it comes to find out that her documentation is forged, then by all means, she would be subject to deportation, or better yet, maybe not anymore because of how they treated her. But the verification of her documents was supposed to come first. Thank you guys for the gifts. That was supposed to come first, not the detainment. So yes, as it sits right now, innocent until proven guilty, right? This is a U.S. citizen that is currently sitting in a fucking borderline concentration camp Jesus. Yeah.
It's ridiculous and really upsetting.
This is actually crazy. This is actually crazy. Especially considering with the previous slip-ups that we've had all this year. I don't know how their powers to do this haven't been significantly limited. We just keep wanting to recreate Kilmar situations over and over again. With the actual difference, she has better standing than Kilmar. Because she doesn't even have a criminal record or anything of the sort.
Correct.
Nothing. She has nothing. This could be anyone. This could be anyone.
It could be you. It could be me. It could be whoever that person is below me. It could be any of us.
Oh, I hate it here.
But Kilmar Abrego doesn't have a criminal record. Obstacles.
Yeah, technically no. What I meant more so is that at least even allegations against them, because then they'll pull up, oh, the what you call it order that the wife ended up rescinding, or oh, allegedly he was smuggling. All of those cases which haven't been settled to my knowledge, just allegations. She doesn't even have an allegation outside of not being a citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
They are liars.
Anyways, what do I need to do
What is this?
on this account before I head out? I'm going to set up my alert. Okay, we're going to spend a couple more minutes here as I'm setting up my alerts. If any other friendlies wanted to come up and share some good news, talk about your Christmas, things I need to be informed on, go ahead and do so. Y'all can have a chitty chat. I'm just going to fix up my graphics and everything and my sounds, and then I'm going to end the live.
Need stickers too.
Yes. Wait, oh, I don't have no stickers on here. Shit.
Nope.
Okay. Actually, I don't mind that. Y'all need to stop subscribing on here. Guys.
It's totally not Erica.
Those of you do not know, and you absolutely shouldn't be subscribed to this because this is the backup especially, but we've transferred all subscriptions over to the Discord server. You should be subscribing on the Discord server. Not only do I get 40% more, 40 fucking percent more from your subscriptions on Discord, but you get all the stickers back that they took away. You get a co-host perk. You get a vote on special subscriber movies and more when you subscribe to the Discord. So make sure you do so. If you need help with it, let me know. If you're not in the Discord and you'd like to become a member, you may check the link in the link tree in my bio on the Tickety Talk, and you're going to accept that invite and join right in. I can't wait to see you there. All right, let me change.
Maybe I'm concerned. Nothing.
Okay. Let me move this over here.
Holy not Erica. Do you know if Erica's son had a good Christmas?
I had a fantastic Christmas.
Love it. I got bit by a dog.
God
Holy
damn it.
shit, was it Frankie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why is he like that?
I don't know. He sent me to the urgent care this morning.
Oh my gosh, why is he like that?
I don't know.
This is gonna sound super duper crazy. I'm glad it was you and not like some random person though.
That does sound crazy, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have an umbrella policy?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. I knew you would. You're the responsible one. Yeah, I knew you would.
Of course.
Ah, shit.
Hey, Shauna, what'd you get for Christmas?
Why did
Not
they
rabies.
save all-
Not rabies. Other than Frankie being Frankie.
Not rabies. Lord.
How was your Christmas?
My Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very chill.
Awesome. Wait, what did I
Very,
do?
very chill. I had a 10-year-old whip my ass in Uno, but it's all good.
Neat. Do all the... Okay, hope this works.
Darn kids. Welcome over, all you people on the tube side. If this is your first time watching me, appreciate y'all being here. We are live randomly throughout the week and every single Saturday at 3 p.m. CST. So hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more of that. Make sure you like the stream as well. Hit that like button up top there. Thank you. I'm literally just bullshitting right now. I'm setting up my sounds.
69 people are watching. Yeah.
I can't. It's 6-7 now.
No!
6-7. 6-7. Hey, why did two people leave? That's rude.
I know, right?
Funny. Fuck, where are my sounds?
Don't forget the dove.
Do I have to be online for this? No, I can do this offline. I'll set all this shit up.
Fire.
How did I
what
get
I'm looking
muted?
for.
Who muted me?
It wasn't me. I would
I
never.
don't do nothing.
I probably did it myself. Maybe you can get like some of your creator friends to come hang out over on this page to boost the page.
Yeah. Like I said, this was
Yeah, maybe
really
you should
just.
get Erica to come over.
Yeah, where's she been?
What?
Where's she been? Did she forget she had a job to do? It's crazy.
Sure did.
Ooh, I think I might
I'm gonna
change it
I'm
on
gonna try
this
to be a
one.
better human being. I'm gonna try to be a better human being in 2026. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I'm totally gonna try.
You can trim all
Oh.
your files.
What do you want to do to become a better human being?
You know what? I don't know. I think I'm already pretty fucking awesome, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't know you, so I can't really assess and give you any feedback. So
I was thinking I don't know. I really don't know.
now, if Erica would join, I could give her some feedback on how she can be a better human being. But I don't.
What would
know
you say?
I don't know you.
No, what would you say to Erica?
Mind your business.
I
Oh,
would
who are you?
say
Why are you asking
continue to-
questions on behalf of Erica? This is rude.
Hey, let the lady answer.
My name is Shauna, not Lady. Thank
Yes.
Oh, let Shauna answer.
Let up the main account. Thank you.
Oh, let up the main account.
What's it called? I was asking. Thank you.
Oh,
I can't
that-
see it while I'm fixing the alerts. No, you're good.
my bad. I didn't see it. I would tell Erica to continue doing all the good things. Keep pushing forward. Continue to be unapologetically herself. Don't give a shit what anyone thinks.
Eh.
Keep cussing.
Keep cussing is crazy.
And blacka.
I think my sound for subscribers was Spider-Man 2099.
What are you doing that with your mouth?
Huh?
Move your fingers, bro.
Wait,
what are
stop.
you doing?
What
Move
are you
your
doing
hand.
with your mouth?
Move your
Stop it.
hand, fucking Hector. Jesus Christ, man.
I was like, yo, what is happening?
She tried to told you. You weren't listening.
I was trying to help. That's all I was trying to do. I was just trying to help. I'm sorry. I think you forgot he had company.
What size did I put this one? 58. Okay. That's definitely not 58. That's huge.
All my friends are heathens.
Now, how am I a heathen when I'm trying to help you out?
All of my
Okay, fine.
friends
Next time you looking like you got tape stuck to your face or something, I'm not gonna say shit.
are heathens.
Shut the fuck up. That's what I want to do.
Lord have mercy. Not approved. Why was this not approved?
Take
You
it
ain't my
slow. Take
bitch,
it real
nigga.
slow.
Buy your own damn fries.
Oh, whoops.
What was that?
Did you hear it?
Was that Obama?
Someone did an AI. Someone did an AI overview of him saying, "Hold on, let me tell you again."
You ain't my bitch, nigga. Buy your own damn fries.
That's wicked.
And it was named under another Obama file that I had because I was trying to set this one.
God bless you.
That's what I have
God
for when I
bless
get
you.
certain gifts, and I thought it was that one. So I saw the notification. They was like, not approved. I was like, why did you approve of Obama saying God bless you? And it's because he wasn't saying God bless you. I got it. Whoopsies. Sorry, TikTok.
Because he definitely was saying bitch ass, Not that I don't hate you. It's just
It's like my favorite.
You ain't my
I
bitch,
hate
nigga. Buy your own
hate
damn
all
fries.
these bitches.
Oh, don't forget my recent favorite, Hector, the new followers, Dove.
That's the last one I'm doing here. I can't fucking find it. I think I airplayed it to my phone. Let me see. If by any chance you're wondering, why am I on this account? Why am I not following it? Hit that follow button, guys. This is just the backup
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to build up.
No.
Hector MFA? Which one is this? I should have named this fucking file.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Ooh, I think I got it. I think I found it.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Everyone drop doves and flames in the chat.
All right, let me find the GIF. This is my favorite fucking one. Let me find the GIF. And we're gonna test this out before we go. I found them. Now let me do my animations. Let me do my photo, my GIF.
Hey,
My GIF is
Shauna,
Yes.
do you? Okay, all right. I'm dropping the act really quick. Do you think that like my stickers are too like women centered because I like pretty things, so like men don't want to use them? Because I'm
No,
doing a sticker right now, and I don't care. I like it. It's really pretty.
not at all.
Okay.
I don't even know what that never crossed my mind once.
Because at some point, I don't really care what men think.
Well, that was gonna be my next point or statement rather, but yeah, stickers are fine.
God bless you.
Why is it not pulling
Yes,
up?
yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
All
If you want to see
2026.
daylight, I advise you not to touch my sneakers.
Diabolical. Not the
Okay.
threat. She don't
I have a
fucking-
question. Do people say sneakers or
I say
tennis shoes?
sneakers and tennis shoes. I say both.
I say
Depends
Why
sneakers.
tennis
on my
shoes? I don't
mood.
understand tennis
Because
shoes.
I'm from Virginia, and that's what we say.
What?
We say tennis shoes. I don't know why.
Are you playing tennis?
I guess you wear the shoes to play tennis. I don't know.
But you're not playing tennis, so why would you call them tennis shoes?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, 4.
Does that need to be more? I think that's good.
Find my
All right.
GIFs again.
Oh, Nat, it's from a movie. But you have to guess the movie now.
Wait, what are we talking about?
She was asking the lore behind the dove and
Oh.
and the flames. I'm like, it's from a movie, but you got to guess the movie now.
Yeah.
Can't give it away.
About to see it in a second. I'm just finding my GIF. I've got to organize my shit because this is terrible.
Well, okay, I can't read that. I don't like it.
Same, Nat. I've never said tennis shoes in my life. When I moved to Northern Virginia from New Jersey, and someone said, "Oh, I like your tennis shoes," I'm like, "I don't play tennis." They're like, "No, your tennis shoes."
I
I'm
don't play
like,
tennis.
"I'm wearing sneakers," and they're like, "No, they were talking about what you have on your feet. They're tennis shoes." I'm like, "No, they're sneakers, shoes, kicks, whatever you want to call them."
Shauna,
Yes.
come on.
What?
Come on.
You come on.
Come on.
You come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Am I a mod?
They're
Am I main?
sneakers.
Yes, I
They
am.
are sneakers because we sneak around.
I don't know about all of that. I thought
It
it's
was a
because of the
joke
noise
laugh.
it would make.
No. Oh, I have a dad joke for you, Eric. It's pretty
Oh,
fucking
snap.
amazing.
I'm listening.
Hold up.
Okay. I gotta make sure I have my book. Where's my book?
All
I have to find my
Is it
book.
dad joke time?
Oh, there we go. I have to make sure I eat food. Fudgesicles. I have to make sure I put on a black shirt. Oh, my knee. Oh, that wasn't my knee. That was my ankle. Ouch.
Find my stuff.
Oh, to everyone in here who contributed to the camera fund, but you're not in my Discord, the camera is coming tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. Oh my God. Thank you. Because we got the camera. Yeah. That's my excited voice.
What do you call a pony with a sore throat?
What? Horse?
You know what, Erica? You at
guess
least
not,
could have
right?
let me land it. You were right. You at least
Oh,
could have let me
snap.
land. It was a little horse.
It was a
It
little
was a little
horse.
horse.
A little horse. God, I never get them right. I'm just very excited that I got one
You
right.
know? Oh, Mel, thank you. Oh, gosh, thanks.
So sweet. Oh, thanks, Mel. But yeah, it's a little horse.
Hold, please. I have another one. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right.
Screenshots.
Okay, while Shauna's doing that, okay. Hey, Hector, what do baseball players eat on?
I don't know. What?
Home plates. Home plates. Okay. Before Shauna comes back, okay. Let me see.
I'm back.
Okay, go ahead, Shauna. Your turn.
How does Darth Vader eat through a mask?
How?
He's force fed.
Fucking A. Fucking A. Save that. Didn't save my gifts.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, Shauna.
Yeah.
Shauna, what's the loudest kind of sports equipment?
What?
A racket. A racket.
That was a good one. Hold please.
That's good. Come on,
Let's
that
get
was
hold, please.
fantastic. Huh?
I said that was good. Hold please.
Okay.
So Hector, look at my Discord message. Oh, check it out later. What is it? I'm a little busy. What is it? What are we doing? Find my GIF here. Wait.
I think I want to bring it up some. Okay, there we go. There we go like this. No.
Here we go. I think I have it. Did I find it? So, Shauna, literally the specific GIF that I need. It is at a certain, because all the GIFs are like, they don't meet the right frame, and I had it downloaded and I don't know where it went, because all the ones you can find on Google thing are like too big, or they don't meet the right dimensions, and it's annoying. But I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it before
You're
we
gonna
let
have
the
to find
line.
it because the one on your main account is perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. It's on my phone. I'm just trying to pull it up right now without fucking up my camera.
I got you.
It's important. What is it? Come up. Let Erica up, and Erica can.
I didn't know she was in. I didn't know she was in a request.
I don't know if she's in the request. I was just saying if she was, let her up.
Oh, she's not. Erica from wherever you are, come up.
British Erica.
Come up and have a cuppa with us.
Let's see.
Oh, she's private.
What is that? Oh, only be me?
Oh, you gotta let her up, Hector.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, Ari.
Hello.
Hello.
So I've just sent you a letter that was sent from
My fault.
from the House Judiciary Committee to Pam Bondi, asking why she made the Southern District of New York cancel an investigation that had been going on since 2019 into the Jeffries co-conspirators.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Forward that to me, please. Thanks.
I will, what's your Discord name, Erica?
Oh, it's Erica Shante.
Okay, with an underscore or just all one word?
I can't remember. One moment.
Okay. I'll just send it to all the Ericas on Discord.
If you're in,
What is my name on Discord? Oh, Fudgesicle, don't do that. Okay. What is my name on Discord?
Isn't it everything with Erica? No?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Oh. I just learned what my name was the other day. Don't feel bad. I forgot.
Main profile? Oh, turn on streamer mode then. Jeez Louise.
Oh, I know what I have to do. Let's go.
No. It's the geek side, but I also forgot that I have
Yeah,
to
it's Erica underscore Shante.
Okay, I'll do that now. Anyway,
Thank
I just wanted to draw all of your attention to it because, you know, if you're talking about this kind of thing tonight, which you might be, it's a good little thing to bring up that they had this extra investigation going on that Pam Bondi made them cancel. Anyway, I'll do that now, Erica.
Thank you, love.
W's. The image.
W's for British Erica.
Okay.
W.
I
Hello.
think it got approved.
What's a tallywhacker?
I didn't say tallywhacker.
What?
I don't know. I just thought about that. What is that?
I didn't see the animation.
I didn't get the
Make sure you
follows.
bring it to the front.
I'm opening it up and it keeps playing it every time. I gotta change the
A
Change the thing.
tallywhacker. Take tallies and you whack it? I don't know, Erica. What's a tallywhacker?
I don't know. Someone tell me.
Okay.
Whack that tally. I don't know. No?
Oh, okay, rainbow.
I believe it's okay. Well,
Should I make it
I
I'm gonna go
purple?
for this dad joke I wanted to tell you.
Okay, boom. I'm here for this. All right. Now let's see if it works. If by any chance there are 10 people in here who are not following me, follow me. I don't think so. I think all of you are probably following me. So I need 10 of you to unfollow me and follow me. I need 10 of you to unfollow me and follow me back real quick so I can make sure this animation works. There's a quick unfollow and follow, and that will
It's important,
determine
guys.
if it works. This is very important. This is life or death. Absolutely.
This is critical.
Critical. Yeah. This is serious as a heart attack. Unfollow and follow back. Make sure my animation works. I see
I
one.
said maybe one baked cookies if you do it.
I see two.
I want that to be the orange color.
I see three. I see four. The fuck? I see five. I need five more. Unfollow. Follow me back. I see six, seven. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, I got two more.
Okay, I'll keep it that color.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me change this. Appreciate you guys entertaining my bullshit. Now.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If I do a like thingy, like with the hearts and whatnot, to show up on the tube stream, like a hearts counter thingy, right? What is it called? It's an overlay. It's called a like fountain and it's hearts. Anywho, with that being said, should I show people's like profile pictures with it or just do the hearts? Maybe that'll encourage the people on the tube to do the heart thingies and the emoji reacts. Because did you know that helps pushes your live on YouTube? The more comments and like the little reaction things that you get on the side, that helps pushes your live on that platform.
Yes, people like to be seen. I think them being reflected in those animations helps with engagement.
Okay.
Frankie, come here.
Here it is, this whole fucking time. Okay, so this one I need to set for
Hey Erica,
gifts? Yes.
what did the boiling egg say to the water?
What did the boiling egg say to the water? Oh Lord. What did it say, Shauna?
I already got laid today, so it's gonna take some time to get hard.
Ma'am. Holy smokes. What? I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, the jokes you've told, I don't want to hear it.
What? I don't even tell jokes like that.
Okay. All right.
Oh man, I can't get that. I have to get Tickfinity Pro in order to get this, and I'm not paying for no more subscriptions.
God damn it.
I pay for way too many. I'm not doing that. I don't care.
Just remind me to cancel one of my subscriptions.
I know, right? I really do. I really do need to like cancel a few of them.
Okay, this one is almost done. I don't want it to be purple. I changed this one from purple. And now my
I already do the chat.
gift
all
alert.
purple.
I'm
Okay,
setting
it's
it for
Lord, it's 6:41 already. Okay.
What time are you
Hopefully
going
now
live?
Erica has to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go live on Tiki Talks hopefully within the next 10 minutes, and not next 10 minutes, within the next 20 minutes, and then YouTube by 7:15.
If you said 10 minutes, I would have stayed online and sent people over. We ain't got that much people in here anyway, but all right.
As long as you, Gucci, Miss Nat, Mel, Shauna, you're supposed to be like first. I'm sorry about that. Who else in here? Keisha, let's see, Amy Lee, Joanna, Ann, Rainbow Supremacy, Melinda, Miley, not Cyrus. Who
What's
else?
her name? All 55 people at this point.
Cheeky has a British Erica. I'm seeing Ashby. I'm just seeing who's here that has to show up.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh,
All of
You're
you
gonna-
have to show up.
if you were going to go down the list, I was going to mute you.
Sure was. Sure was. If I was a mod on this account, I would have looked at the viewers. But anywho, all right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're
Deuces.
not following this page, follow it.
Oh shit, that's a good point. Let me do it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta make sure I'm following Shauna too. I
Well, I
know.
feel some type of way that you're already not following me, but it's all good.
I meant to do it.
I know you followed someone else that we know, but you didn't follow me.
I
That's
meant
all
to do
good.
it. My
That's
bad.
okay. That means I ain't shit, and that's fine.
I don't know about all of that, but okay.
Oh.
A lot going on here. Okay, bye.
See you in a few.
Okay. So let me test out this, see if it works.
I want to
God
see the
bless
bug
you.
again. 10 more people
Boom.
follow.
Got it. That one works. I'm not asking anyone to become a super fan on this account, so I'm pretty sure everything else works. Okay. Our alerts are back. They're all
Yay!
good.
I'm gonna drop down.
Cool. Appreciate you coming up. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We'll start with the Tube side. Tube side, thank you guys so much. If by any chance any of you watching the stream currently are not subscribed to me, hit that subscribe button. Consider becoming a subscriber. Again, live randomly throughout the week. And then every single Saturday, aka tomorrow at 3 p.m. CST. I'm still debating the topic. I think I know what it's going to be. But yeah. Thank you guys all for coming over. Like I said, going into 2026, we're going to see more of these lives and less of the MAGA lives. I'm trying to actually have some worthwhile conversations with people. And 95% of MAGA ain't it. So, appreciate everyone for coming through and supporting this stream. Like I said, we're getting on this end the backup side ready. Tomorrow's live will be on the main though, so you're good there. Don't worry about that. But thank you everyone. Also, I'm talking to Tube. Y'all see the same shit regardless. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in.